All right, what's up guys? Justin here. Electrical work is almost done, but it's close enough. We may as well show you everything we've been doing because anything from here is not going to be so different. So as you can see, we got the panels opened up. If you missed the other video about how we got to this far and its arrangement of panels, be sure to check that one out. But today we're installing these conduits. So you can see we've got these conduits on each side. We already did this panel, and I thought we'd start the video while we do one more. But basically what's going to happen is we've got this bundle of wires. It's all of the circuit feeds going to more or less everything on that side of the house. So we're going to take these through the ceiling tray. It's going to come through this conduit, and all those will get terminated on this side of the bus bar. Most of these wires, but not all, will come through this other side of the conduit and get terminated on this side of the bus bar. We're putting one more third conduit into here because this is the switcheroo panel, if you remember. So some things are going to land in here, otherwise this box will be used as a conduit for some fees that come down into this one. So the way this tool works is our little punch tool so that we can make a hole in these metal plates for our conduits. So we've started out basically, if you get up here you can see this is a hydraulic ram. It's going to suck this thing through the box and it's going to cut the metal. So it just uses hydraulic pressure to squeeze it in there. If I start going, it's not so different. You zoom in a little closer, you can see it sucking its way up in there. It's kind of like using a car jack. It just is going to squeeze the metal. And there were some knockouts there, but we decided to use this one because it's a little easier and it's a good demonstration. So that was about it. It's popped its way through. And now I can pull it out, almost. Ta-da! So we'll go over to the cutting station and show you conduit cutting next. Okay, so here we have our handy dandy pipe cutter. You can see it just goes around in a circle, tighten it once per turn, and it just kind of keeps going. If you get a real close zoom in, you can maybe see it's kind of starting to score it. And it's making a cut. Probably got to go around another 4 or 5 times, and it's going to cut its way through this pipe. So we'll get this done and then show you how it goes installing. All right, so now that the pipe's cut, we've already got this one that we measured from. So this has the, inside this little conduit connector, it's got the plastic part that helps the wires not get scraped. And then this one goes on the outside. So this will be the top of it. This is going to be the one that actually connects it to the box. So you just slip it on, and then we can tighten this nut. And then that's going to squeeze it on there. So that one's now on here. And then this is going to go up here. And into our box, like so. And then we got this little ring to tighten it. And then we'll put one more strain relief on the outside of this after we get it all tightened on for the wires. So that's it for this. In a second, we'll get this done and show you the rest of the wiring. Okay, so we got this third one in. I suppose it's a little easier. You can see up in here, we've got our strain relief on. So we use one of these little clamps at the top, all the way up there by the blocking. So just put one of these 2-inch clamps with a couple screws, and that makes it super strong. It's just really secured in those 2 places and seems to work pretty well. So other than that, it's mostly kind of standard residential wiring, other than you may notice up here we have these wire trays going along. So that's probably, normal people wouldn't do that, but we've spent too much time in data centers to know that it makes for a nice clean wiring job. So basically, after these wires are terminated in the boxes, they're all going to tuck into these trays. You can see they kind of go around, follows this tray. So we basically had a tray going all the way across. So the wire runs either going that way, towards the east, or this way, towards the west. And then we had a run on each side going south. So over here on the west side, you can see this tray's got all these wires in it, and they just kind of pop out of the tray. This one's going to come down here for the switches and some of the lighting here in the living room. But it's all otherwise all pretty standard. Kind of going back around the other way, you can see we've got a mix of basically our 14 gauge, our 20 gauge wire for, 20 amp wire with a 12 gauge, we got our 10 gauge wire for a few things that need up to 30 amps. We also have this MC cable. There's up in the attic, there's some of the wires are exposed, and so if there's a wire that's kind of permanently exposed and not hidden in a wall, you're supposed to use this type of wire. So we have a little bit of that going around up in the attic. Otherwise over here, same thing, one bigger wire for the oven, but otherwise it follows along the tray this way and makes its way. A lot of the circuits end up down here in the kitchen. So for example, we've got a lot of the yellow wires come down here. We're going to have, dishwasher, dedicated circuit for the garbage disposal, a few other things like that. Kind of on this side, we've got quite a bit of wiring as well for some pantry items. So in this area, we're going to have a toaster oven, rice cooker, microwave, a bunch of dedicated circuits in this area. But anyway, I think that's about it for this video. Like I said, it's I think the title is going to be 90% complete. The reason for that is we haven't finished the outdoor wiring. So if you come back over here, you can see we've got a little bit more wire bundles left. These are all of our outdoor wires that we're going to do for our outdoor lighting. This one's going to go for the hot tub. And these big wires are how we're going to interconnect the panels. So a little bit left to do, but the bulk of it's done. Anyway, I think that's it for this video. Hopefully it was interesting. We'll see you next time.